Hi there. It has been a little while. I've been away for a couple weeks from YouTube because I've been very busy with a book, hence the rights in the Matt Gilbert rights of this channel that you're watching. Yes, sometimes I have to write things and not make YouTube videos, but I'm making a special video today because my favorite thing ever is happening, where my local theater gets a fun custom sipper, and I gotta get my hands on it. Today it was released that Cinemark has a special sipper for the Black Phone 2. It has the grabber on the cup. It's got his mask. So we're gonna go scope out my local and see if we can get our hands on one. I have a good feeling about this one. You know, there's not like a ton of Black Phone fans, so I don't think this is gonna be one of those, you know, that's gonna be a challenge to get, but I never know in my small town because either A, it's available and some other enterprising movie nerd has come in from out of town and bought them all, or my tiny little Cinemark, as I've said before in my previous videos like this, has just decided not to stock it. So join me. Let's go check it out and see if we can get ourselves a sipper for the Black Phone 2. Wish me luck. We scored. Let's go back home and take a closer look at the Grabber cup. Here it is, the Black Phone 2 sipper cup. Now, what's kind of cool about this, I think they're called Grippers, which is funny because this guy's called the Grabber. Gripper, grabber, gripper, grabber. See how we do that? We learn something new every day. But this style of cup is called a Gripper cup, I found out. It's kind of got that rubbery mold texture on the outside, kind of like my Jaws sipper that I got that has Bruce on the front with all the 3D type. Yeah, you learn something new every day. Apparently those are called Gripper cups. But here it is for the Black Phone 2. I find this very amusing. If you've ever seen Spaceballs, it's like very straightforward branding. Black Phone 2, the movie. Remember how like in Spaceballs everything was branded? It's like Spaceballs the lunchbox, Spaceballs the flamethrower. Anyway, this thing looks awesome. And I'm going to do some cutaways now for you guys without me in them so you can really get a better look at this sipper cup for the Grabber. This is kind of cool. I think this cup will cost you $20 at Cinemark, roughly $19.99. If you're a Cinemark member, which I am, it cuts the cost down significantly. I only paid like $14 for this with my membership. Pretty cool considering you get this like very lifelike Grabber mask on a cup. Like, that's pretty good for $14. Speaking of the Grabber mask, I don't know if you've seen Black Phone. You should definitely see Black Phone. Take this as a giant recommendation for me. If you get nothing from this video, between this and my Sodas video with all the horror characters, please go watch Black Phone. There's my cat. You can hear him in the background. I do think it would have been cool for them to have interchangeable mouthpieces. If you've seen the movie, you know that the Grabber's mask can change. He has different pieces for it. The top half and the bottom half come off. So sometimes he has the happy grin, sometimes he has the frowny face when he's mad. The top eyes too, I think, change, kind of like he has eyebrows and stuff that change. I think that would have been a cool little touch for them to have that, but it would probably be a nightmare because it's more pieces that they have to produce. and people would be trying to like, they'd be like losing pieces and be like, I need a sad jaw piece. It might be a bit of a nightmare, but for people who are super into black phone like I am, I think it would have been a nice touch. But I'm happy we have this. The quality of the mask and the detail is really incredible. My wife actually pointed this out because, again, like I said, the Grapper's mask is very hard. They're like hard pieces that slot in. This is very foam. It's like foam rubber, almost like the same texture as the rest of the cup, this black stuff. So it's got that real soft kind of foamy feel. So yeah, you're not gonna like hurt yourself or anything. Don't jab your eye into these horns, but it's not going to be so bad because it's a rubber piece. It's fine. One other thing I wanted to point out, and again, I think the detail in this is super cool. I love the blood stains. I love the aged, distressing look on the mask. The only thing I'm a little bit puzzled by is it's specifically for Black Phone 2. And spoiler alert, although it's not really a spoiler, the trailers give it away. In Black Phone 2, the Grabber is in it looks like the movie is set in like not the Arctic but like Alaska. It's like a snowy atmosphere and he's covered in ice and snow. So I'm surprised they didn't go with more of a snow look for him on this, but yeah, kind of cool. Might have been kind of cool to have a frosted look or like some kind of fake iced over look. I think that might have been cool. But it just seems like they were like, hey, you know what? We need some clear Grabber iconography for our cup. So let's just give him the original mask. Makes sense. There you go. The Grabber making his sipper debut. It actually just looks really cool on the shelf. Like it almost kind of blends in to my movie shelf. You can't even tell you're looking at a cup. It's just this cool 3D Grabber mask. The scariest part of this spooky video is going to be trying to figure out where the heck I'm going to put this guy. I'm running out of room. Anyway, if you want more from me, check me out on Instagram. It's my cat again. And if you like what you see and you want more spooky content from me, be sure to like and subscribe. I know I've been absent for a couple weeks, but it's just because I've been busy. I'll have more videos coming your way soon. I'm about to take a trip. Maybe a trip with some fun, spooky, nerdy elements happening. That maybe I'll just happen to grab some video of and make a YouTube video out of. So definitely be sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any other content, especially if you're having a fun, spooky Halloween season. Anyway, that's it for me. Just a short one. Me and the Grabber. Go head out to Cinemark now if you want to get yours. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.